Hey, Wayne here from Warmer Home. We are here today in Dunstable to service this Worcester boiler. It is very, very important that you get your boiler serviced every single year. Let me take you through some of the stuff that we will be doing. One of the first things that we do is strip the boiler down so we can get a clear look at every component. This is classed as the visual inspection, very, very important, so that we can have a look at all of the different components inside the boiler. As you can see, there's lots going on in here, so we make sure that there's no obvious signs of anything happening. Next up, we have this chamber here. This is called an expansion vessel, so we need to check the pressure of this because this allows for the expansion. As the heat goes through your central heating system, it expands, and this is what takes that expansion. So we need to make sure that it is correctly charged and allowing that expansion within the system. So the next up is probably the most important test, which is called the flue gas analysis. So on this, we are checking the emissions that are coming out of the boiler. So this is going to tell us how the boiler is burning inside the burner chamber in here. What we're also doing is checking the fan pressure, and the fan pressure tells us if the main heat exchanger needs to be cleaned out or whether or not it's self-cleaning along its usage. When checking the flue, we also check the air intake, which is on the second port there, and this is to check that the flue integrity is sound. If we're picking up any emissions in here, we know we have a problem. So next up is we will be emptying the Condens Trap to make sure that that's nice and clear and not full of any debris. And we will also be emptying this Worcester Filter. This collects any muck that is in the central heating system. So after a few more checks, inspecting the flue, seeing where it goes, following the condens, making sure everything is looking good, and then doing some function checks, as in bleeding the radiators, making sure everything's working in the house, that will be the service complete. It is paramount that your boiler is serviced every year, because any problems that are occurring not only can be dangerous, but they can cost you a lot of money if they're not caught early. So if you haven't had your boiler service recently, get booked in soon. Let's go.